All right, and welcome to another episode of Eat, Smoke, Drink. It's still part, It's still part of the cognac edition or cognac edition. Is that even how you say it? Oh, what the fuck? I cut myself. What the hell did I cut myself on? Jesus. Cognac edition. Is it? I'm just saying English words in a French fucking accent. Anyway, doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. If they get mad at me, they can suck a frog. Okay, now before I do that, what am I doing? Okay, so you've seen some cognac in this series. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the ultimate showdown. The ultimate hoedown. Okay, you put two people together in the fucking Thunderdome. You know what they say? No one leaves a Thunderdome. So what I've got here is the Hennessy Paradis, and we have a Lheraud 1980 petit champagne, okay? Petite champagne. What does it mean? You can look that up. I don't give a shit. Petit champagne is basically from, you know what? I don't care. You just search it. I'm sure you can search it and Google. But what I like about this, the reason why I'm doing this actually, the reason why I'm doing this is because we have a blended and we have a vintage. This is blended, which means that it's between 25 to 100-year-old eau de vie. How much 100-year-old in there? I don't know. We don't know. Okay? It's claiming to be 25 to 100 years old, but it's kind of like, you know, there are some countries where some people claim to identify as a certain race subgroup. Oh, trigger warning. But you know how I roll. You know, they're claiming to be a certain subgroup, but you're like, oh, how much of that subgroup of demographic of that blood, that race do you actually have? Well, it's like if you have a bulldog and a Great Dane, they did the dirty and a baby comes out. Is it a Great Dane? Is it a bulldog? It's neither, right? So it's not that old because it can't be that old because it's a 100-year-old spirit, they say. It must be just a little thimble in there. So it's probably mostly, I reckon, it's about 25 to 30 years old. 90% of it or 80% of it will be that. And hey, look, if someone from Hennessy can come and actually tell me that it's not the case, I would love to be corrected. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't detract from the deliciousness of the cognac. I'm just saying, when they say 25 to 100 years old, you know it's mostly going to be 25 to 35 years old. While this one here, 1980 to 2018, this one here is vintage, which means that it is 100% 38-year-old cognac. 100%. And look at the presentation. I mean, look, the Paradis is designed to appeal to Chinese and Asian people, to rappers, and to maybe Russian oligarchs. Look at that. Silver accent, like a really nice, I don't even know that material, but it's nice. Like you can vomit on it or urinate on it and you can just wipe it off. And then you've got this metal switch, and then the metal switch opens it, and then you've got the Paradis, and you've got the bottle, see, all fits, and you can display it, and it sits like this, okay? So that's the Paradis. And then you have the Lheraud Petit Champagne, and you have this black box with a badge, and you have this foam that it goes into. Actually, it has a wax-covered cork that you remove permanently, and then you've got a replacement cork here, which is what's on here now, so you can replace it later. And then inside you have a wax-sealed letter, I'm presuming from, it looks like it's like back in the day. It looks like back in the day where you send a letter, you know, and in this case, it's probably a letter you send to surrender because it is the French. And it's got a letter in here saying, Bonjour, we surrender. There, okay. All right, now that's done. Thank you. Thank you for sticking with me through that. I know that was an ordeal, but let's put it back in there. I'm here all week. but I'm gonna just move this because it is obscenely large and annoying. Let us pour us some. Let's hope that this cork isn't all fucked up. Oh shit, it's tight. Oh God. Woo, look at that. Let's pour some of this. So today what we're gonna do, this is the ultimate showdown. This is the big boss. This is the bosses, and they're fighting. There can only be one. This is like Highlander Cognac edition. There can only be one. Okay, I'm saving some for the wife. There we go. She can have a little bit of Paradis. Okay. Anyway, let's cheers. Now I'm using special crystal glasses today. Actually, when you look at the Louis XIII, I don't have that. I've got another video for that, but that I've already done. When you look at the Louis XIII videos, they actually have tulips for cognac. So you're not supposed to use a big tumbler or anything like that. Although there is something nice about those big balloons that you hold, you warm up the bottom, you know, you hold that, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. Like you warm up a sack, a scrotum, you know, you hold that balloon, it's like warming up a scrotum. I've said scrotum too many times, but for some reason saying scrotum just feels good. Anyway, so you can do that and have a cigar in one hand, and you can talk about, you know, controlling the weather and, you know, giving more vaccines with chips in them and shit. Okay, so anyway, let's do this. Let's cheers. Listen to that. Listen to that. That's what you get crystal for. I wonder if this is crystal enough to do that. Yeah, crystal-ish. Okay, so let's get nose in. This one here is much darker than this one, but that could also be the coloring. It might not actually be indicative of the quality, okay, because they do allow color. I don't know if this allows color as a regulation, but seeing that they're both cognacs, they would, I'm sure. Okay. Can't get over that. Anyway, all right, this nose. Oh, wow. Okay, so straight from the get-go. Whew, the vibrance of this is insane. The vibrance is insane. Now, first I'm going to look what percentage this is, because this is 46. Okay. Doesn't say here. Let's see if it says on the... Okay, it doesn't quite say what percentage it is. Okay, it doesn't say, I don't quite know. Let me just check something. So the Paradis is 40%, 40%, and this Lheraud is 46%, and you can nose it straight away. The impact of this is much more on the nose. Wow, okay. Vibrant, very vibrant, strawberry yogurt, strawberries, fresh raspberries, a pinch of candied ginger. It's got that eau de vie grape spirit, oak grape spirit, peppermint, but I'd say more spearmint, less subdued, less deep than a peppermint, more spearmint. The oak, it's very oak heavy, like very oak heavy. When I say oak heavy, I said you can really smell the wood. Like when you go into a French winery and you just smell the oak, the fresh oak they use. Whilst with a Paradis, you can't do that. Butterscotch. I know this sounds weird, but it's got a slight chlorine nose, a very slight chlorine nose. I can't put my finger on why. Slightly grassy, kiwi fruit, but an unripe kiwi fruit. You know when you've got a kiwi fruit, you go, is it ripe? And you cut it and you go, fuck, it's not ripe. talcum powder, marble, like marble powder, like marble on the ground, chips, marble chips. It's got that powder that, I don't know what it is, but I can smell marble. Actually, that's fucking weird. I can smell marble. Hot marble. Chalk, marble, chalk, bicarbonates. Can someone tell me why? I don't fucking know. Weird. Chalk, marble, some kind of like a calciumy. A pinch of cloves, a pinch of aniseed, a pinch of licorice. Not overly deep on the nose. Herb, a little bit of a herbalness, so they both share that herbalness to it. Is that even a term? Herbalness? Herbarity? Fuck. Fantastic. Shit. Fantastic. Let's nose this one. Deep, deep leather, burnt sugar, a deep caramel, licorice, like herbs that's been condensed, herbs that's been braised and boiled with some meat. The meat is the meat is veal, okay? Why veal? It's not very irony and beefy, and it doesn't smell like human meat, like pork. It's certainly not chicken, but it's on the beef side, but not too beefy, so I'm saying veal, okay, veal. Condensed berry jam, blackberry, raspberry jam. No strawberry, just blackberry, raspberry condensed jam, but not your cheap shit jam, but like more of a conserve, more like bits of berry in it. It's got the real bits of berry in it, you know? Fantastic. Okay, well, here we go. Before I taste it, I have some recollections of the night, but not full recollections, so I'm not going to claim that I recalled everything on the night. I didn't even get that shit face, but obviously you get caught up with talking to people, smoking a cigar and just chilling. But this is about 2,000 US, roughly. Paradis about, let's say 1,500, 2,000 US, depending on the website. And right now, if you were to get something like this, I believe it is 600 euro, okay? So they're not a huge difference in, I'll show you that. They're a big difference in price, but not a huge difference in price. Not a huge difference. Not like you're going from a VSOP to a Paradis or an XO to a Paradis, but they're pretty, relatively the same plane, but very, like still a big difference in price. The bottle of this looks like it's just a black bottle, nothing fancy about the bottle. It's very ornate and decorative, and it looks like a pirate's label there. It looks like Napoleon himself signed it, okay? And this one here is very modern, very luxurious, crystal decanter. I think it's crystal, correct me. Metal emboss everything. This one here exudes Russian oligarch, rapper. I've got a business meeting in Shanghai. I got to buy something for the business people, businessman, businesswoman, and then you got to buy a gift, and you have it with some abalone and some rare whale penis dish that, and maybe some rhino horn on the side or some shit like that. Okay, but this one here exudes more. I found this in a treasure chest in the bottom of the ocean, or I was renovating a French villa and I found a bottle from 18 the fucking hundreds. I don't know, whatever, man. Very different feel and vibe. Very different feel and vibe. Let's sip. Actually, I'm going to sip the Paradis first, okay? You know what? Actually, I'm going to sip this first. I don't know why I'm changing my mind so much. Shut up. Wow. Holy shit balls. Sweet baby Korean Jesus. The best kind of Jesus. Holy shit. Let's... Also wow. But wow all round. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. These two will fucking ruin you. It will ruin you. I mean, this is delicious. Fucking delicious. But this is so unique and different. I've never had a spirit like this ever in my entire life. In saying that, I take it back. I've almost never had anything like this. I've had the Richard Hennessy and the Remy Martin, Louis XIII. If I'm pronouncing these words wrong, tell me by the way, but I'm trying, okay? It's like saying tacos or taco burrito. You know what I'm saying? It's like tacos and burritos. No, I'm trying hard, you know. Can I have a taco, please? You know, because that sounds more like a Mongolian Mexican. Anyway, so this here is just, holy shit. This is like a cognac on the spectrum of Asperger's autism. Like, everything is just pronounced. Everything just comes out. There is no filter. There is no holding back. The 6% is a big difference, but there's something about the DNA of this cognac that's just something else. This is unhindered, well-aged cognac. It's complex. So let me take you through it. The mouthfeel lingers, it builds, it stays on. It's not dry. It's sweet, it's wet, it's chewy. Also, it's got elegance to it. It's vibrant. I'm getting rock melon, or is it in America? What do you call them? Cantaloupe. I don't fucking know. Americans have names for things that I don't even know why. It's just call it melon, a rock melon. Sorry. No, it's just not even 10 o'clock. All right, and I'm just... It's vibrant. Candied ginger, oak, fresh oak, cedar, grass, kiwi fruit, pine cones, nutty, walnut liqueur. Ooh, fresh magazine print, nail polish, a little bit of leather, some salinity, which is weird, some salinity, earthy, and I can't escape the chalk and marble. I don't know why. It's like I can get talc, like talc, like unscented talc. Chalk, marble, unscented talc. Some herbs, but herbs and spice in the middle. So when spice becomes herb, or when herb becomes spice. So herb is green, it's fresher, it's newer, and spice is the equivalent of it, but condensed flavor. That's in my mind, okay? I'll just explain to you my context. Context is everything, okay? Context is everything. Yeah, I'm flabbergasted. This one, when you have the two side by side, first of all, the ABV makes a huge difference. This one here, the finish is short and sweet. It dries in the end and there's not a huge amount of finish. You got to keep chasing it. If this was 46%, I reckon this would be killer, but they won't do it. I don't know why. You know, just maximum volume. That's how Bernard Arnault is the second richest person in the world, is because he will go, no, not 43%, 40%, I need another super yacht. That's it. This one here, subdued, tame, calm, refined, very refined, okay? This one here is like the Piers Brosnan and maybe Roger Moore, James Bond. This one here is, imagine, oh, this is like Daniel Craig, but imagine if Daniel Craig was on crack, okay? This is a Daniel Craig on crack cognac. It's just completely more violent, but still refined, you know, because it's James Bond. Can't explain it, but fully more than that, but this one here is luxurious, extremely luxurious. This one here is luxurious, but exciting. It's exciting. Two different propositions of a cognac. Very different propositions. But amazing, nevertheless. This is fucking delicious. I've never had anything like that. Yeah, look, everything about the Paradis is calmer. Everything about the Paradis is designed to not offend, is designed to be flatter and more narrow. Everything about this is the opposite. This is about take it or leave it. This is who I am. This is me. This is Hugh Jackman saying, this is me. This is the bearded lady saying, this is me. Take it or leave it. This is it, okay? What's my preference? If I could go back in time and someone said to me, I only had to choose one, I would choose this, hands down. Hands down, I would choose this one. This is so exciting, so fucking delicious. And wow, the flavor, profile, intensity is amazing. This one here is also delicious. Once again, first world problems. But the price differences, this is more than double. No, no thank you. This is more than double, no thank you. The value proposition of this is not there. In my opinion, you buy this, if you could have the chance to buy the two, this is the show off, and this is the substance. They both have substance, don't get me wrong, but this is the show off. Here you go, I'm rich. This is the substance. I'm rich, but not a money wasting show off. This is it, okay? So they're both first world problems, but this one here is substance. Amazing, amazing. Once again, it's a privilege to have been able to try these, actually, because once again, I've never really had much cognac, but I think from now on, I'm going to keep my eye out on vintage cognac like this. Maybe not quite these generic bottles, but and when I say generic, it's not an insult, okay? It's they are generic because there's thousands of them. They say rare cognac, but it's not really fucking rare. I mean, you go to every duty-free in the world and you can buy this cognac. Every duty-free in the world, maybe except Samoa, Cook Islands, and maybe some of the shitty stand countries, okay? Yeah. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. Until next time, make sure you eat, smoke, drink. And thank you for joining me in my cognac edition. It's going to be a bit of a journey in cognac. So, yeah. Oh, actually, no. This is really, I think this is really the last one. So there you go. Thank you for joining me on the last. Because I'm filming this in different order, okay? So just letting you know, I'm not filming this in order because I want to be able to. Yeah. Anyway.